Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be taking on a challenge where we try and beat Pokemon Fire Red with Pupitar, and only Pupitar. Now, if you'd have seen my last challenge, we took on Pokemon Fire Red with a single Tyranitar, and suffice to say that it went rather well. Anyway, let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy. If you do enjoy, why not leave a like and even consider subscribing, as it does obviously help out the channel a lot. Additionally, you can find me on Twitch. I stream every week, 3 times a week, on a Friday, Saturday and a Monday night, and the link for that can be found in the description below. But anyway, enough about that, let's get into the challenge. I'll quickly go over the rules, but they are quite self-explanatory. Only Pupitar is allowed to be used in battle. HM Pokemon are allowed, but they are only allowed for HM purposes and not allowed in battle. Items in battle are not allowed, but held items are, such as the leftovers, and no glitches or exploits are allowed. You won't believe how long it took me to actually record saying that. Like, it took so long, which is quite funny. But yeah, so anyway, we name ourselves Dobby, and we just go with the bog standard name of Toro. I don't know why. Just a very easy one to do. If you do want to be named after the rival, or the rival to be named after you, then simply come to my Twitch stream and just say, you know, name one after me. Anyway, to continue the trend of TT, we followed that up with Poopy, relating to that Drake song that I mentioned before. Now, these two Pokemon, as in Pupitar and Tyranitar, are so different because of their abilities. Poopy gets Shed Skin and Tyranitar obviously gets Sandstream. Now obviously this run is going to be a little bit harder than doing it with a Tyranitar, because Tyranitar is a pseudo legendary, but it's still not going to be the worst ever, and Shed Skin can be useful, especially so early on with all the poison we get. But anyway, like with Tyranitar, I didn't bother training the Pupitar at the moment because, well, we're against the rival, it's not going to be that difficult, and we managed to get to his Squirtle, level 7 with 18 health. Now, I think I mentioned it before in the last video, but I don't know why, I just kept going for Screech thinking Bite was a physical move, obviously not realising Bite is a special, because that is what it's associated with, it's dark type. So yeah, you'll see that throughout the most of this game, this run anyway. But now we take our attention to Brock. Not going to be that difficult considering we are special and his Pokemon have not got any special defense. Plus, they are not really using any tricky moves on me, so we managed to survive quite easily and get our first badge. Nice and simple, and we've got a move we can actually utilise. Anyway, progressing, I went for the Helix Fossil. It's amazing that people ask in the videos, in other people's videos as well. But anyway, we take our attention to Misty and we get absolutely wrecked by just the Staryu. So we are not going to be able to take on Misty for a good while, and that obviously is a common theme. So we take on the rival, and his Pidgeotto does some work, takes away 12 health, and we put up a Sandstorm. Hopefully it's going to help us, but it doesn't really, it just does a little bit of chip damage. Squirtle gets a Water Gun on us, and it does get us down to 15. Luckily Abra can't do anything, but now it's Rattata. Rattata gets us down to 2 health. All it needs to do is Quick Attack, and it does take us out. Unfortunately we lose there, but we were very unlucky, let's just put it that way. We managed to get the extra level, so we do have stronger attacks against the Pidgeotto, and we do survive with slightly more health. And we managed to get a defense drop on the Squirtle, but again, it's not useful. I don't know why I'm using it, using Screech, it's irrelevant. But we go into the Rattata fight with such amazing health compared to earlier, and then we beat it nice and easy. It obviously got a crit, and that's why it beat us in the first fight. And we learned Rock Slide, which is going to be a clutch move throughout the run. Anyway, we don't take on Misty because that would be suicide in this run. We take on the rival and we absolutely thrash him. Perfect timing for that move as well. But no, we do absolutely smash him, and we get the cut HM. But before we take on Lieutenant Surge, we obviously want to take on Misty, because we cannot take on Surge without her. But oh, look at this, we managed to get him in red health, but there's nothing we can do here. We are absolutely going to get wrecked by another water pulse. If we could outspeed it, we would win, but we simply haven't been able to outspeed at all. We'll try again though, and we will nearly level up. During this single fight we will level up, but we opt to go for Thrash against the Staryu, and hopefully it one-shots it, and it does. It one-shots the Starmie, and we managed to get the second badge. Could have been risky because I could have got the confusion, but at the end of the day, as long as it one-shot the Staryu, then I had a chance to one-shot the other one with a physical attack. Now it's the third gym badge. What an opportunity this is. We don't have any ground type moves, but we do have strong rock slide, which is obviously going to take it out at this level. And essentially all we've got to do now is just land an attack on Raichu, and we get a crit. How lucky is that? Obviously the paralysis meant nothing. We get Shockwave, but I don't think it's going to be useful, and we managed to skip all the way to Giovanni. Giovanni's not going to be easy with a Pupitar, but with Bite it's not going to be the worst ever. Thrash does decent damage to Kangaskhan. We managed to take it out. We managed to use all three of it, but unfortunately we get hurt by our own confusion. Managed to come back out of that, but for some reason Rhyhorn's not used any strong moves against me. We hurt ourselves again, and we get absolutely wrecked by confusion. Oh, some bad luck there, but you know, we'll progress. We'll try him again, and hopefully we don't get confused by Thrash. We'll use Bite again against the Onix and two-shot it. We opt to go for a different strategy. We get flinched, but Rock Slide will take it out in 2, whereas Thrash took it out in 3, so you know, we might as well. And there we have it. We beat Giovanni. Absolutely perfection. And then we obviously get the Silph Scope and go and take on Erica. Now, sometimes I vary what I do, but Erica's normally easy to take on, but obviously with a Pupitar it's not going to be easy. But we actually managed to one-shot all of her team. I know we are level 44, well 42, and now 43, but we one-shot everyone, so yeah, we got very lucky in that. And we go to Lavender Tower. In the last Pokemon challenge, I didn't even remember what this was called. I called it Lavender. I just called it Lavender Town. I forgot it was called Lavender Tower, so I ended up remembering what it was called. Anyway, he's nothing to worry about. Obviously, we are much stronger, and we one-shot his entire team, and we are ready to take on and save Mr. Fuji. We save him. He gives us the Poke Flute, and it opens up the entire end game for us, or at least, well, the mid game, and then we've got the end game after that. We take on Rival Fivel, perhaps the most notorious rival fight in the game. If I get hit by a single water gun or a single hydro pump, I would get wrecked by this, but for some reason he just kept messing about with protect. I don't know what other move he used, but it didn't work, did it? Anyway, execute. Oh, I can't even say that. Execute, I'll call it. Doesn't do anything to us. It just doesn't do anything. Obviously Shed Skin works brilliantly on this one, and we managed to have no issues with our paralysis. We use a Crunch on the Alakazam. It uses a Future Sight. Future Sight might attack us for this Growlithe, but luckily we kill it in time and it doesn't do any damage. And we beat Rival Fivel. Onto Giovanni. Absolutely, I don't know why he calls him Boss Rocket, but whatever. Yeah, we're on Giovanni now, and it shouldn't be a tricky fight. Giovanni, again, he's not much of a challenge, is he? The fact that you have to battle him 3 times is a bit redundant, really. But anyway, we like a challenge, so we like a battle nonetheless, so we'll do that. Rock Slide, one-shots Nidorino. Nidoqueen is not going to get one shot, but we are going to use Rock Slide again. We realise it's not a good move, so we use Crunch. Oh no, we use Thrash. I don't know why we use Thrash either. We level up mid-battle, so we've got 2 Pokemon to beat, Kangaskhan and Rhyhorn. Unfortunately, we are confused now, and we're going to struggle here. We do manage to get the victory, and it's just Rhyhorn versus Poopy. Can we get the victory? We can. It was a first time victory, and we managed to beat Giovanni. Obviously, the fact that we have Crunch, it's a no-brainer. We go take on Sabrina, and we beat all of her Pokemon. We don't one-shot all of them though, because you know we're not that strong. But we managed to Rock Slide Venomoth, and now it's finally Alakazam. I'll go for Thrash because I know it's physical, and we one-shot it. We absolutely smashed it. And that is badge number 5. We're going alright, but we will take on Koga now, and he could be a bit of a threat just because of his explosive moves. We also have such bad luck here because he manages to get 2 minimizers off and a hyper potion as well. It's not going well for us in this fight. We got poisoned. Luckily, Shed Skin might activate soon. We got a Rock Slide, and again he uses a hyper potion. We get the Shed Skin activation, gets another minimize off, and we are absolutely we're scared here. We're not sure what's going to happen. We get a crit. Crunch misses again, and unfortunately we're poisoned. I don't know how we're going to do in this. We've got one more attack where we do get a Shed Skin off, and it's us versus Weezing. This is it for the victory. Can we beat the Weezing? We're confused, and we hurt ourselves in confusion. Oh, it's not great. It's not great. If we don't get confused, we should smash him, and we have beaten him on the first one. We have nearly taken out his muck as well. We've Rock Slided it twice, 3 times, 4 times a lady, and we've also managed to crunch. Look at that, we've got no health issues, and we've managed to flinch the Weezing and get the 6th gym badge. First fight so tricky because we obviously confused ourselves. Second fight easy. Should we have any troubles with Blaine? Well, we'll find out. We've got 5 Rock Slide. I didn't even bother to heal because again we are super effective against him. We used Sandstorm just so we can get some chip damage just in case one of them were to live on like 1 health, it would die straight away. We contemplated Rock Slide, and it misses first time against the Growlithe. Not good. We get another Intimidate user, and this is why I got the Sandstorm up, but with the 2 Intimidates, neither of them would work. Neither of them would kill it. But we managed to get Arcanine right into red health, and Sandstorm fades just in time for the Arcanine, which is not good for us. We're slowly running out of Rock Slide. We've only got 1 more, and we need it for his bulkiest team member. Ponyta's not going to be too much of an issue. We can crunch or thrash it and it will die, but thrash is not the best move on it, and it does get a burn on us. Again, Shed Skin activates. This is going to be a risky one because look, we got another burn and we die right at the end. Rapidash proves to be too much for us there with the combination of the burn and the confusion. But we'll challenge him again. I had to show as many of the failed attempts because I thought it would be interesting, you know, because not every time is successful, is it? But we beat the Growlithe. This is it. We've got to beat the Arcanine. Got to beat it. And we get a crit. Wow, how lucky was that? We have got a -2 in defense, but we got a crit on the Arcanine, and we got a super effective Rock Slide there. Can we get another one? We do. Rapidash is down, and the 7th badge is ours. We've absolutely smashed him that time. It's the same with Koga. We struggled on the first go because we ran out of PP, and then we beat him. We smashed it. We absolutely smashed it. Last gym badge time now, and it's Giovanni. He always proves to be either incredibly easy or somewhat difficult. We did get hurt by Poison Point, which is weird considering Crunch isn't a physical move, but we got absolutely wrecked there. It was upsetting really because we didn't deserve it, you know, didn't deserve to get wrecked there. But we'll try again. We come back at, I think, level 60. I think we come back. Maybe we were level 60 already. Crunch is obviously going to kill the Rhyhorn, but it does get decent damage off on us. I don't know why I opt for Thrash again and again and again, but we managed to survive with 5 health, but we die to the Nidoking. It's not going brilliantly. We'd managed to beat another one, but you know, we would have liked to have beaten his final team there. Second time of challenging Giovanni. Will it continue the trend we've had? Oh, sorry, not the second time. The third time. But will it continue the trend we've had? We do get put in a bad position again and again and again by this Rhyhorn. Luckily, we managed to take it out in 2. At this current moment, this is the bane of our existence. We managed to kill the Nidoqueen, but we just can't touch the Nidoking fully, you know, until it obviously kills us again. We're getting really unlucky here, but mark my words, we will beat him, and we will beat him very comfortably soon. Crunch, successful, 1 shot. It's not in range, well, it's a range, but it's a 1 shot. We've got full health for the Nidoqueen. Thrash obviously gets poison point, but we managed to survive, and we managed to get to Nidoking on 125 health. However, we have the leftovers, which is a positive, but we do get hurt by our own confusion yet again. But the fact that we got the leftovers is massive. Hopefully that helps us, obviously, and we're able to use that. We come back at level 66, where Crunch is no longer a range. We managed to get a Crunch off there. Thrash is going to kill the Nidoqueen. We don't care if we get to the Rhyhorn with you know, with low health, as long as we can obviously hit it. Now I'm thinking Crunch did decent damage there, so we could obviously 1-shot it, and we, well, 2-shot it, and we do. But then we snap out of confusion at the clutch moment. We do get hit by a scary face, which is not good. But for some reason the Rhyhorn still can't outspeed us, and now it's Earthquake versus Crunch, and we crunch our way to victory. We smash that. Obviously coming back at a high level massively benefited us, but we managed to get the final badge. I'm very happy with how that went, but oh gosh, it was a bit of a pain. And now for the final rival fight before the Elite Four. Rock Slide obviously misses, but then he managed to get a little bit of damage, pointing us because leftovers. He should have used Feather Dance. If he did, game over. Rock Slide on the Blastoise. I knew that Thrash would do decent damage, but because we got it into red health, Torrent activated, meaning his weak water gun was an immense powered water gun. It was obviously, it went from 40 to 80 base power, which is my own downfall, my own problems that I've caused there, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can do any better this time. Again, I'm thinking about the fact that Torrent will activate. Rock Slide misses again. Now, at this point, I can't continue. I know that I've obviously been Feather Dance, so I'm like, yeah, right, I can't continue with that, because that is too much. Feather Dance obviously reduces your attack by 3 stages. Yeah, it's impossible after that. Crunch does awful damage. It's absolutely ridiculous. We need to get a flinch here. Water Gun. Oh my days, Water Gun absolutely wrecks me again. I can't believe how tricky he becomes. Okay, so this time we actually beat him, but I'll talk you through the fight. We 1-shot the Pidgeot as we always do. Blastoise, oh look at this for luck. We get a flinch there. We get him using Rain Dance, which obviously won't improve his speed because he hasn't got Swift Sim. And we managed to get all the way to Execute with full health, all the way to Growlithe with full health, all the way to Alakazam with full health. We get confused. We manage to bypass the confusion with a Crunch, and we use another Crunch. Thankfully, we don't hit ourselves at all. We snap out of confusion right at the right time. Rhyhorn misses his attack anyway, and we manage to beat Toro. No, we don't want you to evolve. This is not a Tyranitar run, it's a Pupitar. Right, Elite Four time. So we take on Lorelei, and it's not going to be easy, obviously, being rock and ground type. 1 shot by Surf, absolutely. Oh, we survived that actually. I didn't think that was going to happen. We managed to land our Rock Slide, which is obviously a positive, but at this moment we're playing catch up with our health now, and then that's where we know that we're going to lose because it's hid under water. Absolutely nothing we can do, and we die. Great. Right, so we'll take on Lorelei for a second time. That was just to show the first time. This is going to be hopefully the first time that we actually beat her. Pretty sure it is, but we'll see. We got a rock slide. We managed to one-shot it, obviously. We get a sandstorm off. I don't quite know why I did this, actually. Actually, that is exactly why I did it, because we know we wouldn't have one-shot it. We one-shot the Jinx. Jinx isn't very brilliant at normal defense. We miss against the Lapras, which is not great. It does confuse us. But then it comes down to Slowbro. Crunch on Slowbro gets rid of its special defense, but it one-shots us. So we decide we need to grind, and we use all of our rare candies that we've acquired. Oh my days, we are not doing a Tyranitar run this time. It is a Pupitar. Stop trying to evolve. Anyway, through our grinding, and as I say, we are going to take on Lorelei again. Essentially, if we get through this fight, I would think we should be able to get through any of them. Obviously we're much stronger now, so we should one-shot pretty much every one of our team except for Slowbro, but we'll see how we do against Slowbro. Obviously Cloister's down, Jinx is going to be down, Lapras is going to be, maybe it will survive, but nah, it's going to be down, and then finally it's Slowbro. Again, we are stronger, but we do get a crit, so we get very lucky there. I don't know if we would have one-shot it, but still, we take a crit nonetheless. We go to Bruno, and again we are very weak to him. We could get one shot easily, but we'll see. We use a crunch on the Onyx. If we'd have taught it Earthquake, we would have probably one shot that. Again, we'll look at Earthquake very soon. We decide to obviously use crunch again, and then use another crunch because it's the only real move we can use against the Onyx. Again, we still have no proper move to use for the Hitmonchan, and this is the first time we were against it, and look at how much damage it does. It basically kills us there, so we white out and we have to do it all again. I decide to try it and show from the part where we get to the Hitmonchan, but again we get absolutely wrecked. It's at this point I decide, right, we have to learn Earthquake, and we get rid of Sandstorm. We don't really need it anymore. All it's doing is slightly helping us with the odd bit of chip damage here and there. So yeah, we get rid of that, and that is going to be clutch. I will show this fight from the start, because obviously using a new move in Earthquake, I told you we should have used that from the start. We'll go into the fight with Hitmonchan with no health lost and another level gained, so yeah. Anyway, we one-shot the Hitmonchan. We one-shot the Hitmonlee, of course we do, and finally number 3, oh no. We get our speed reduced, but we still outspeed, and we take out the Machamp for the first time in this episode. Now, for some reason, he's still trying to evolve. I ain't letting that happen. We take on Agatha for the first time of the episode, of the challenge, and we use a crunch, and it does get a critical hit, so we obviously know that that's going to be one shot from now on. We beat the Arbok after an Intimidate, which is obviously not good for us, but we will deal with that as and when we do need to. We're running low on PP, so I decide to go for a crunch instead of a super effective rock slide. I should have went for rock slide first of all. I don't know why I didn't go for it again, but I did. Still not go for it. Thrash does not take it out, whereas obviously the rock slide would have taken it out. I got confused and I possibly ruined my own luck here. We got leftovers recovery, but we hurt ourselves twice in a row. Is it going to be 3 times in a row? It is 3 times in a row. And a crit against us. Oh, we've had the worst luck in this fight so far. And we're going to get confused again soon. But we get Haunter now, and we do get confused. The only thing we can use is Crunch. We hurt ourselves again. And he goes for the Hypnosis, which we know is scummy. It goes and hurts ourselves again. And again, how bad is that looks? Two times I'm confused and I hit myself 3 times. What are the odds of that? Please tell me in the comments below if you know. And then finally it's Gengar. We do get put to sleep, but thankfully Shed Skin activates yet again in this fight. It's been absolutely crucial. And we do take out the Gengar, but oh my days, the luck I had against the Golbat and the Haunter was absolutely awful. Right then, it's the first time we take on Lance. Can we beat him for the first time? Well, probably not, because we forgot to heal like absolute idiots. Look at this. All they need to do is hit another Dragon Rage, but they don't. They go for a full heal, which is fair enough. We do go for the full takedown on the Gyarados, but we are going to get absolutely whooped here. But we somehow managed to sponge off some more health, get to 87, and it uses Outrage. We've got to use a Crunch, but we nearly level up, and this is so close. Can we get the level up? Oh, we managed to survive on 5 HP. He does get a Citrus Berry, and we have to use Rock Slide here. We get the win on that fight. Can we beat the Aerodactyl though? This is it. We have to one-shot it. Oh, we get so lucky, but we get unlucky immediately, and there's nothing we can do. Oh no, there's absolutely nothing we can do here. I use Thrash, which is a stupid move. What is going on, man? Look at this. It can't do a lot to us, but I can't do a lot to it. If I... Oh, it should have used Hyper Beam earlier, but it's put me out my misery. What a challenge this is going to be. So we'll take Lance on for a second time. And I should have beat him the first time, but we obviously didn't, so yeah. And we come to him with full health. This time we actually healed, because we're not stupid this time. And we managed to get him down to red health, so we full restores, and we use a Crunch and Rock Slide combination, so that we're not using 2 Rock Slides. Rock Slide is obviously crucial in this fight for the Dragonite and the Aerodactyl, so we're going to save that. We're going to use Earthquake on both Dragonair. Let's hope we don't get paralysed, but if we do get paralysed, it's not that bad, because we have Shed Skin, which is, luckily we don't get paralysed. It doesn't actually matter, and this is it. Can we beat the Dragonite? Not in the first one, but the Citrus Berry restores its health, so that it's not going to use a potion, and now it's a chance for us to win. We use Crunch and we get a crit. That might have mattered, I don't know, but we'll take it. We need all the luck we can get. We use Rock Slide, and we one-shot the Aerodactyl to beat Lance. First time we've done it, and we're very happy that we have. This is it. It's what you've been waiting for. Can Poopy the Pupitar beat our rival? Let's see in the next commencing episode. Parts, words, can't think of what to say. Anyway, we use the Rock Slide and we one-shot the Pidgeot. We're going to absolutely demolish this Rhydon, and we level up in just a second. But oh, look at this, it's Blastoise. This is the make or break. If we get a clutch flinch here, no, and we die. He Hydro Pumps us to oblivion. It's like with Team Rocket blasting off again. Okay, this is the final stretch then. Can we defeat the rival? It's going to be a tough ask, but we're going to be level 80, so hopefully, you know, we're able to do this. We're actually level 81, my bad. We managed to do a Rock Slide, and we managed to one-shot the Pidgeot. Earthquake on the Rhydon is going to be enough to, again, one-shot that. We already know this. This is not new information. But let's see if we can one-shot the Blastoise. No, but it misses its Hydro Pump. And that actually could be game over for the rival. We've had no damage at all. And this is obviously a big threat. Executor. We do crunch it and we get a crit again. Oh, some good luck here in this fight so far. We've got 2 more to manoeuvre. Alakazam, who is very weak physically, offensively. We use a Rock Slide just to be safe, so we don't get any issues with Thrash. We level up. Oh, it's looking great for this Arcanine. We've got Rock Slides, we've got Earthquakes. We've obviously got a Future Sight ready to hit us soon. But let's see, are we going to go Rock Slide or are we going to go with Earthquake? Earthquake obviously would be a lot more damage, but Rock Slide I'm considering because of the flinch possibility. But let's see. Will I go for Earthquake? Will I go for Rock Slide? It's intense. actually taking a long time. I don't know why. Oh, there you go. We use a rock slide and it survives. Oh, we should not have used rock slide. We should have just used earthquake. But now we know the damage differences. We go for an earthquake because we know it's going to use a full restore, and this will be enough to defeat the Arcanine. At least we didn't get hit by a future sight, but it wouldn't have been a lot of damage because of, obviously, we were full health anyway. And there we are. We managed to do it. We beat the rival Toro, and we managed to beat the champion. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, not again, mate. You're a Pupitar. You're staying as a Pupitar. Stop trying to evolve. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the challenge. Next up is a challenge of Larvitar, so hopefully we can see a continuous pattern. If you did enjoy it, why not subscribe and even like the video. Finally from me, please make sure you check up on someone, as it could mean the world to them. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.